Hey boss, do you know any of your direct reports that are tired, that are emotional, and that really maybe you can see them eating too much, or even yourself might be eating too much? And when I talk about emotional, are they upset or crying more frequently? It's those kind of signs that really tell you that that person is under some levels of stress. And that is just a few of the signs. That's just an awareness for you, because those are really obvious if somebody looks tired and they're showing their emotions more than they ever did before. And those are the things that for you to look out as for a boss. And so when it comes to stress, there are triggers that cause us to feel more stressful. And those triggers can be starting a new job, taking on more responsibilities, or even new responsibilities that they've never done before. It could also be some family issues that are going on. And finally, just to last one that I want to mention is just health issues that somebody might be experiencing. And it could be one of these issues, or it could be all of them or more. And when that happens, our level of stress in being able to manage and cope with it is really a challenge. And so when you think about those stressors, if they are experiencing them for just a short period of time, one or more of them, typically you can manage them. It's kind of no big deal. But if they are experienced over time consistently, then they are going to be wearing down on that person and or either yourself. And when that happens, it's really the ability to cope, and it impacts your ability to function, within your life. So those are some things to consider. And so when you think about stress, how much is too much? Well, I will tell you, it really depends on the job that you have and you as an individual, if you are managing stress. And I recently did a video on stress and what to do about that. And actually, I've done two videos. One, I actually guided you through a meditation technique, which I will put in the comments below. And I also did one on some other strategies that you can take if you are feeling stressed or feeling overwhelmed. And so I will put both of those in the comments below so you can actually take a look at them to help you with some strategies. But today's focus is really on the 10 signs that you're stressed at work. And so the what I want to talk about with that is what those signs are, and really what you should be looking at within yourself and your people. Hey, I'm Dr. Heather Williamson with the Transformation Group, and welcome back to the channel. All right, so the first sign that I want to share with you is a decline in work performance. Obviously, that is a given because they are feeling overwhelmed and stressed, and so they're not at the level where they used to be, and this should be very noticeable for you as their boss. The second sign is that they are taking an increased number of sick days than they ever did before. And some of those might be just mental health days. The third sign is that there is an increase in the number of errors, and if you're in an environment, a work situation where accidents can occur, that is also going up as well. Now, the fourth sign is if somebody is all of a sudden very moody, very irritable, and just has that short fuse that they just go off because there is a lack of patience now. Now, the fifth sign is that the individual, that person is tired and they are fatigued. So they're always kind of coming in, dragging butt, and just don't have the energy to be able to function. And they are trying, but it's an overwhelming challenge. The sixth sign of whether you're too stressed is that there is a loss of enthusiasm. So that's enthusiasm for the people that they work with. It could be enthusiasm for the job itself. Whatever it is, there's a difference in behavior with regard to enthusiasm. And the seventh sign is that there is an increase in aggressive behavior. And this is because of that short fuse, and they just have no patience. And the eighth sign is the difficulty in making decisions. Now, when it comes to difficulty making decisions, it could be that the decision is so overwhelming that they just don't want to tackle it. It could be that they are struggling focusing because they are stressing out. There's multiple reasons why the failure to make decisions is coming up. The ninth sign that you are stressed, you're overly stressed, is that you don't feel also that you have the energy to help others. So if you see people who have a teammate that they're not willing to help out, then that is a sign that they maybe have a little bit too much on their plate and they are stressing out. And then the final and 10th sign is that there may be some family problems that may be existing. There could be, as a result, hurting other relationships that they have, whether they're work relationships, the relationship with you as their boss, or just social relationships. So hurting relationships and family problems are a big sign that there is a lot of stress in that person's life. So what I want you as the boss to really focus on is looking for those 10 signs within your people, so you can kind of stay on top of what is going on with regard to work productivity and their levels of stress, because you are wanting a high performing team. And if you have team members that are stressed out and not functioning very well, or at that level that you want, there's a reason behind it. So understanding that, providing resources for them to be able to talk to somebody to help relieve that stress, and also using that knowledge that you have and to look for those signs that that your people might be experiencing an unhandleable, that's not even a word, an unimaginable amount of stress where they are struggling to do their job effectively. So hopefully you found this useful, and please let me know in the comments below what signs that you're seeing in your workplace and with regard to your people or even yourself with levels of stress. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on one of my weekly leadership videos. And there is a notification button, so hit that. It looks like a bell. And with that, I just want to say thank you for joining me today, and go out and be that boss that your people want to work for. All right, until next time.